I'm gonna recount this strange story that was like, I ran into this guy, and he was like probably like 90 years old. He was really old looking, pretty tall guy. He's like, I would say 6'5". He had a mask, like a little COVID mask on, and I was talking with somebody else at the time, and he's a guy who does like wood carvings, and we always run into each other. We have conversations every time we see each other because he's a very friendly person. But as we were talking, this older guy, he's like 90 years old. He's walking, and he says, finally, you two meet. Finally. I'm like, who's this guy? Like, finally we two meet. Who's this guy? As if, who am I to this guy? I wonder, saying, who am I to this guy and who's the other guy to this guy? But the thing is, he looked like, what's his name? Charlie Munger. That's what he looked like. And this is just before he passed away, too. So I thought it was kind of coincidental that he really looked like Charlie Munger to me. I don't know if Charlie Munger's like 6'5" or not, but for the fact that, he's sitting there, and he runs like I think Charlie Munger, he's like a friend of, what's his name, Warren Buffett. And I think they own like the Dollar Store and a Family Dollar and lots of other companies like that, like a whole list of them. So they're very big in those fields of commerce, which I think is kind of interesting. But anyway, a side note, I want to talk about the censorship that goes on, because the other day I was being censored, and I could tell who it was. It was, after I can't speak anymore, there's somebody else like making comments, and for 20 years I've recognized, that's the censor, okay? He's not letting you speak, and he's going to speak for you, or for humanity at large. And they're obstinate criminals. That's who they are. People who censor people in the United States are obstinate criminals. They're not good people. And you can look at his profile, and I see something. I Google his name from his profile, and I see a comment he made 4 years ago. Okay, and it's making his little comment, and I see on that page there's someone who made a comment 7 years ago, and it's Kekis Maximus. So I thought it was kind of coincidence, because just the other day, Elon Musk announced his name as Kekis Maximus. So if you think about like technology, censorship, freedom of speech, and this is a coincidence. Elon Musk with his Kekis Maximus and this username from 7 years ago. There was only like 5 commenters where this censor was posting. It was about so it wasn't a whole lot of guys, and there is Kekis. I think it's a coincidence. And not necessarily, not merely a coincidence. The synchronicity is connected to things. And I think it should be, as a people, we should look at, who is this censor? Who is this guy? You can look at his profile, and you can tell he's a right-wing religious criminal. He doesn't believe in truth. He believes in power, and he's a hypocrite. And he's obviously employed somewhere in the tech industry, but I would say he's probably employed in the government. So when you have right-wingers who are employed in the government, it's a very criminal people, as they say. You hear guys like Ron Paul go, the worst of the worst are the Republicans. Because, we know that the Democrats are bad. They'll tell you they believe in censorship, they believe in, no taboos, they believe in all these things. But the worst of the worst is when you do that and you pretend to be a Christian, Republican. See, the other Democrats don't believe in laws. They go, I'm a free spirit, I'm a free agent, whatever you want to do. And human beings rightfully should be disgusted by that, because it's just hypocrisy and criminality. We can see it all over the place. But we have to recognize that the right-wingers are doing the same thing, and it's these guys. We can identify them. It's the censors. This is not the only right-wing censor. Now that Trump won the office, all of the censors are right-wingers. You can look at the profiles of who's censoring you. It's always going to be a right-winger. It's a religious right-winger, and they're the worst of people. But when the Democrats are in power, it's the same thing. It's just all the people censoring you are Democrats. And they're all getting paid very well to do, this is what they do in life.